بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the last part, we discussed how to find or how to graph the sine function. And we said that sine function and cosine functions are periodic functions, which means that the values of these two functions will be repeated again and again in a periodic interval. And the period for given function, for example, sine or cosine, is given by 2 pi divided by b, where b is the multiple of x or the coefficient of x. So we have in this function period of y equal to sine b of x or bx is given by 2 pi divided by absolute value of b. We mentioned two things the last time. We have amplitude and we have period for the sine function. And if we consider the general form of sine of the sine function, it is y equal to a sine bx. This is the general form of the sine function. Y equal to a sine b multiplied by x. For this function, we have amplitude is given by the absolute value of the coefficient. And we say the amplitude means it is the height or the distance between the 0 and the minimum point or the maximum point. This is the amplitude. If this is 0. Because we know this is, we can call this as the symmetric line or line of the symmetry for the sine function. So the amplitude is given by the absolute value of a, and the period is given by 2 pi divided by absolute value of b. For example, if we have y equal to 3 sine minus 2x. In this one, a is equal to 3. B is minus 2. So the amplitude is given by absolute value of 3, which is equal to 3. And the period is 2 pi divided by 2, which is equal to pi. Take the absolute value. So the period is equal to 1 pi. In the second one, y equal to minus sine 3 x over 3. In the second example, this one, a equal to minus 1, it is the coefficient of the function, and b equal to 1/3. So the amplitude is equal to absolute value of minus 1, which is equal to 1, and the period is equal to 2 pi divided by 1 over 3, which is equal to 6 pi. In the third case, or the third example, we have y equal to minus 2 sine a equal to minus 2, this number, and b equal to 3 over 4. So the amplitude is equal to 2, and the period will be 8 pi over 3. These are just general information for the sine and cos, and sorry, only for the sine function. We need to find the amplitude, period, and then we sketch the function. Let's have some examples. Example number 1. The graph, the function y equal minus 2 sine x over 2. So in this one, the coefficient of the function a is equal to minus 2. b, to find b, if we just remove x, the remaining is will be the value of b. It is 1/2. b is the coefficient of x, so it is 1/2. Now from this one, let's find the amplitude. Number 1, amplitude is equal to absolute value of a, that will be plus 2. The amplitude is plus 2. Number 2, the period. for B is equal to, it is 2 pi divided by absolute value of B. That is 2 pi divided by 1/2 will equal to 4 pi. As we did in the last part, we will find something called the delta, which is equal to the period divided by 4. And we said we divide by 4 because we have 4 quadrants, and this will give me 1 cycle. So B is equal to 4 pi divided by 4. This will be 1 pi. One pi. And I'm going to use this delta to write the values of the variable x or of the angle. I have x and we have y. It will be start with 0, then 1 delta. Delta is given to be 1 pi. Now it will be 1 pi. Second one, it is 2 times delta, which means 2 pi. We multiply delta by 2. Next one, 3 delta, but that will be 3 pi. And last one, I have one more, that will be 4 delta. 4 delta will be 4 pi. So you can see the last point is the end of the period. So we are trying to find or to graph the function using only one full period. If it is two full period, I will add more. But this will give me one full period. If it is 2 period, I will move to 8 pi. 5 delta, 6 delta, 7, 8 delta, that will give me 8 pi. But if the question says only graph on just one full period, then it is up to 4 pi. And since we are trying to scale this function, which is sine function, and for the sine function, start with 0, then it is a, then 0, minus a, and 0. This will be the values of y if we use delta as values for x. So if x equal to 0, y will be 0. If x equal to 0, then y equal to 0. If x equal to pi, then it is a, and a is given to be minus 2. So a is minus 2. Then it is 0, and minus a, that will be 2, and 0 again. This will be the values for the y variable. So we can graph now the sine function on one full period. Start with 0, then we have 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and 4 pi. And this is 1, this is 2, minus 1, minus 2. And the points are 0. Then it is a. A is given to be minus 2. This table there. Oh, no, this is. The point is minus 2. If it is 2 pi, I will have 0 again. Then if it is 3 pi, I will have 2 and 0. So it is periodic. The values will be repeated again and again. This is one full period. The period is from 0 to 4 pi. It is 4 pi. This will be one period. If we need to have more than one period, that we have to go either in the negative direction up to minus 4 pi or to the positive direction up to 8 pi. but this will give me one full period. Now, if you connect between these points, and it is a curve, not straight lines. This is y equal minus 2 sine x over 2. Let's have another example. Example number 2. It's a graph. The function y equal to 3 sine pi over 4x. And we need to graph this using only one full period. One full period. So number 1, let's find the amplitude, or let's find A and B first. What is A and what is B? A equal to 3. B equal, if we just move x, I will have pi over 4. So number 1, amplitude is equal to absolute value of A. That will be absolute value of 3, which is equal to 3. 2. Period B is equal to 2 pi divided by absolute value of B, which is equal to 2 pi divided by B is pi over 4. So this pi will cancel with this pi, and 4 will multiply by 2, I will have 8. So the period is equal to 8. Now let's find delta. Delta is B divided by 4, which is equal to 8 over 4. It will be 2. Now I can write the values for x and y to sketch the graph of this function. I have x, y, 0, then 1 delta, that is 2, 2 delta, 2 times 2 will give me 4. Then I have 3 delta, that will be 6, and 4 delta will be 8. Now, if we use this division or partition, delta, 2 delta, 3 delta, 4 delta, then the value of A of y will be 0, A, 0, minus A, and 0. So that will be 0. A is given to be, go back, it is 3. So this is 3. Then I have 0, minus A is minus 3, and 0 again. So the graph of this function will be the partition R of the point will be 0. Then I have 2. Then it is 4. It is 0, 1 delta, 2 delta, 3 delta. That will be 6. 4 delta is 8. And this will be, this is 1, 2. The amplitude is equal to 3. 1, 2, and it will be 3 down. That is 0, the first point. When x equal to 2, I will have 3. It is 1a. Then it is 0 again. If it is 6, it will be minus 3. This is minus 3. And 8. So the graph will be like this. So this is the graph of the function y equal 3 sine pi over 4x. Okay, this is the interval. It is 8. So this is the graph for one full period. We have to keep this in our minds. It is 1 full period. If it is 2 full period, then I have to go up to 16. And in that case, I have to graph more values for X and Y. Or it will be just copy paste of this part. Just copy paste. I can take it either in the positive or in the negative. That will be the second period. But this is the graph of this function. Y equal to 3 sine by over 4 multiplied by X.